everybody, it's James here from the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. Today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2020, and this is the weekly comic book pickups video. Every week I buy comic books. I buy them for myself, I buy them for my kids, I buy them from Queen City Comics in Fairfield, Ohio, zip code 45014. If you're in the area and into comics, check out the comic shop. And while you're there, check out the toy department, because it's the best collectible toy store around. Okay, let's jump in. This is the new bag that my wife has made me for my comic books. We found this material that replicates these Marvel Universe Series 1 trading cards, and I bought some of the material and said I would really love a convention bag made out of this. And since she's a seamstress and she does all this super cool crafty projects, she made me this bag. So from here on out, I'm going to put my weekly comics in this bag, and then that way I can open this flap and kind of take them out one by one, and we'll see comics as I bring them out. All right? I thought it'd be more fun than them just sitting there. All right, so first up, we've got this giant size X-Men Cockrum tribute cover. I didn't plan on getting this, but one of my buddies at the comic shop picked a few of these up. I guess this is called the Hidden Gem variant, and it was only $6. It was cover, and so I thought, well, I love Dave Cockrum, and this is a super cool tribute cover, so I grabbed it. And this is the thing, I think I got this last week or the week before, where it's the redo of the giant size X-Men with new artists. But this tribute cover is quite awesome, so I grabbed that. Oh, also there's something that was too big to fit in my bag. I'm going to show you that real quick here too, and that's a book, and this thing is amazing. X-Men, The Art and Making of the Animated Series by Eric Lewald and Julia Lewald. I don't even know if I can pull this back far enough to check it out. This is a big hardcover book. Now these guys did this another book about the X-Men Making of the Animated Series already, but this is a giant hardcover, and this one's got all these illustrations and stuff, whereas the other one was more just like a text type book. This one's like fully illustrated with tons of like storyboard type stuff and design sketches. Sorry, I really have a hard time pulling this thing back far enough and keeping everything in focus. Just a super cool book. I'm very much looking forward to checking this out. So this retails at $50. It's a giant, oversized hardcover. Reminds me a lot of the formatting of those Marvel Cinematic Universe art of books. Man, look at this thing. So cool. Super excited about that guy. All right, back to the books. I knocked my hat off. I was getting so into that. All right, next up we've got some True Believers. Let's grab those out of there. True Believers, there were 2 this week. We're still doing stuff that's based on Black Widow. Again, these are $1 reprints of classic Marvel stories that tie into something that's currently going on. In this case, it was for the Black Widow movie, which, as we all know, has been delayed. There was this one, and there was an Inhumans one. I didn't think that the kids would have as much interest in the Inhumans one, so I just grabbed the Amazing Spider-Man one, which is a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man number 86, with the meeting of Black Widow and Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, who's the creative team? Come on, James. You never do this. Stan Lee, John Romita, Jim Mooney. So I grabbed 3 of those, 1 for each kid. Next up, we've got Gracie wanted a SpongeBob comic again, so I just grabbed another back issue. This is number 55. It's $3.99. I'm not going to open this because you guys know the deal now. SpongeBob comics look like SpongeBob the cartoon. That's all I got to tell you. Then there should be like a big stack. All right, so I've been on a Back to the Future kick because of those new NECA figures and how they're like a dream come true for me from when I was a kid. I used to play with my Mask figures as if they were Back to the Future figures. I used my Mask figures for Back to the Future and for Big Trouble in Little China. Those are the 2 movies I loved so much as a kid, and I had no toys from, and I would use my Mask figures for those. And Back to the Future has been one of those ones where it's like, it's never happening, it's never happening. We got those kind of cruddy reaction figures. We got the Hot Toys, which aren't really toys. They're such collector's items. But now NECA's really stepped up and done that Back to the Future line. I've been kind of like off on NECA stuff for a while now, but I bought all those. But it got me super excited about Back to the Future again. So I've been going back and picking up back issues. Blaze has all of these, I think. And I've got the trades, but I'm like, you know what? There's enough. They're cheap enough, and there's so few actual issues. I might as well pick up the series. So I grabbed issue 10. I think I have 1 through 9, and then 10. And now I've got all of Biff to the Future, which I don't even know if Blaze even read. So So I grabbed all those. They're all $3.99 each. It was a 5-issue miniseries, I think. 5-issue or 4-issue? 5-issue. Here's the other one. So I grabbed all those. There's not much actual regular books this week, so let's see what I pull out next. Marvel Zombies Resurrection number 3. This is for Keaton. It's $3.99. He loves Marvel Zombies. He spent a big chunk of his own money on the first complete collected edition trade. He's picking up the other ones. This is the 3rd issue of 4, written by Philip Kennedy Johnson and art by Leonard Kirk. Leonard Kirk is quite good. He's a good, reliable artist. So there's that. Now this is, I believe this is a new take on Marvel Zombies. It's not continuing what's come before. I believe it's its own thing, if I remember right, from what I could tell from the first issue that I read. I don't want to ruin anything by showing you stuff. I almost showed you something right then. But there's that. Next up, we've got Bill and Ted Are Doomed. This is for Blaze. Issue number 2, Evan Dorkin and Roger Langridge. This is $3.99 from Dark Horse. I don't know if I already said that. We got the first one. I didn't find out what he thought of it, but I do like the look of it. Looks like it's a sequel to Bogus Journey in their outfits and Death being there. Maybe it's what happens between Bogus Journey and Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's what it seems like. I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it for regular books. And then I've got an XMen Milestones, Age of X. I've never read this crossover. $24.99 and collects Age of X, Alpha, X-Men Legacy 245 through 247, New Mutants 22 through 24, Age of X Universe 1 and 2. So, in a world where the X-Men never existed and mutant kind has been hunted to extinction, the few remaining Homo Superior have banded together to make their last stand. The weary mutants spend each day screening the walls of their stronghold Fortress X in a seemingly endless battle to beat back the anti-mutant forces that would see them wiped out. But a conspiracy is discovered within Fortress X itself. Could it be the mutant kind's last bastion will crumble from the inside out? When the dust settles, no one will be left unscathed. But what is the terrible truth about the Age of X? I guess I'll find out eventually. I don't know how many more of these mutant milestones they're going to be able to do. They're pretty much, they're getting up to like almost current day of books. This might be interesting. I'll get around to reading it eventually. I'm way behind on reading. So, and that is it today, guys. Let me know what you picked up. Leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, notify. You know the drill. Yeah, check out that art and making of the animated series book. I am super excited about that one. Thank you again to my wife for making me a cool bag to carry my comics in. And yeah, this is awesome. See you guys next week.